Hello everyone, so welcome back to our channel. In today's video, I'm going to talk to you about some witch book or Wiccan book. That's depend of the book I'm going to talk about. Well, let's just begin. So first, just let me tell you that each book is different. If you're reading some Scott Cunningham book, he have his way for Wicca and witchcraft. So if you read another book and it doesn't feel the same, it's completely normal, because Wicca and witchcraft, it's really personal. So you have to find another way, a book that fits your way. I will say it like that. So, well, I'm going to talk about the Scott Cunningham book. I have 3 books from him. I really like his book. It's really is like my mentor, because it's the first one that I bought a book from. The first one is, I will show it to you guys. So this is the first book that I bought from Scott Cunningham, like La Wicca Vivante. So in English it's Living Wicca. So it's one of my favorite books actually. So if you're new to Wicca, if you want to know if it's fits for you, this is kind of a good book to start with. Like I said at the beginning, maybe you will read it, you will feel like it's okay, but not really for you. So you will maybe have to read another book from another writer or Wiccan holder. Sorry for my English. Like I said in the first video, I'm not an English speaker, I'm a French speaker. But yeah, I really like this book because it's covered like almost everything. So let's just see. Well, you have an introduction, of course, and you have like ritual tools. You have prayers, experimentation, the secret. Because when I was 12 years old and I was reading this book, the secret was really important for me. Like, nobody have to know about that, I have to keep it a secret. But today is different. So Wiccan and witchcraft came out of the closet. I just came out of the closet of to my mom like 2 weeks ago, almost 2 weeks ago. I will do an English video version of my coming out my coming out video very soon. I just don't have time to do that much video tonight, so just wait for it. So let's see what are the things you have. Magic and health, magic name, initiation, the mystery of Wicca, well, I don't know what's the word in English. I will just go to, there's some prayers here for morning prayers, night prayers, and something like that. You have a lot of things. At the end of the book, you have some sign here, some symbol. Yeah, so you have the goddess symbol, the god symbol, and you have the posture of the goddess and the posture of the gods. So so at the end, it's really cool because it gives you some reference to other books. So if you buy the books and like you still attract to Wicca and witchcraft, but this doesn't feel like your way, well, it hard for you other book to buy and read. So I think it's a really good book to start with, Living Wicca. The other book that I bought, it's the book that I bought last summer. It's the book that got me right back to witchcraft. It's the Terre, Air, Eau. Terre, Air, Feu et Eau. So earth, air, fire, and water. So it's a natural magic. I think it's a really good book. When I just started reading it, I was like, wait, I leave my parents' home. What am I doing I don't practice. I make a promise a couple of years ago that when I'm going to leave my parents' home, I'm going to write back to witchcraft and Wicca like 100%. And I didn't do it. So I go right back to it, and I still are learning a lot of things, but it seems like we're not like a beginner anymore, but more like, well, I still consider myself as a beginner. You know, it's different for everybody. I just didn't start it, but I think it's a really good book if you attract to nature, element, magic. It's a really good book from Scott Cunningham too, so I really recommend it for it. And you have this little book here. It's a really cute book. I bought it this winter, I think. It's another book from Scott Cunningham. It's called La Wicca, The Wicca. So it's like a different book, like The Living Wicca. It's more like a practicing, it's more physique actually, and more talk about shamanism. Did I pronounce it correctly? Shamanism in English? Sorry. Well, they talk about the god and goddess. You have the moon, the still initiation. You have some how to dress your altar right here. So I think it's Wicca witchcraft. The other one is more like Wicca, a little bit of witchcraft, and this one is like the witchcraft of Wicca, if I could say it like that. So I think it's a really good book for people who start into witchcraft after learning everything they need to know about the soul of Wicca. The next book I'm going to talk about, it's from a YouTube girl. Well, you can see her picture right here. It's Harmony Nights, the book of Harmony Nights. I really love this book. It's a really good for beginners. And if you don't know which way of witchcraft or Wiccan you want to pursue, she have a chapter about that, and I think it's really great. Like I said, it's a book in English. I speak French, and I thought it was really easy to understand, so I guess for English people you will be a lot better than me. But I think it's a really good book. It's really pretty, it's really useful. I really like. In 2 hours actually, I just hate that book. So I really recommend it. It's a really good book for beginners, and more than beginners actually. Or if you're not even beginners but you still want to buy some book, I recommend it to you. And the other one I want to talk about is not really for beginners, but it's kind of for beginners too. It's about the wheel of the year. So if you want to celebrate, you don't know much about the wheel of the year, and you don't find anything on the internet, I bought this book on Amazon a couple of weeks ago, and I think it's really great. So it's the Modern Witchcraft Guide to the Wheel of the Year. So they talk about Samhain, Yule, Imbolc, Ostara, Beltan, Leda, Lunasa, and Mabon. So everything. And I think they talk about like the moon phase too. They have some rituals too. I think it's really great for beginners who don't know much about the wheel of the year, and they want to know more about it, and they want to celebrate it. I think it's really great. So this kind of the book I'm going to help me through the celebration of Sabbath for the next year. So I read the Lunasa chapter just before a video for Lunasa. I think it was really great. Now I need to read the Mabon chapter. After that I'm going to read the Samhain one, Yule. I don't going to read it like page 1, page 2. I want to read it by the next Sabbath who is coming. So I think it's really great for that. As a French speaker, sometimes I don't really understand everything, but I understand most of it. So I think it's really great if you're not English speaker but you can understand English very well. I think it's a really good book for you. So that was my book recommendation for beginners of witchcraft and Wiccan. So if you have any suggestion for other book, don't hesitate to tell me in the comment box below. and I will see you very soon for another video, guys.